Hello guys, my friends and I, my four friends and I, have made a replica of Tenochtitlan, which is an ancient Aztec civilization that was conquered by the Spanish. So here we have just a bridge. They were made by piling stones together to a pile to make something that pokes out of the water for them to walk on. So here we have some guards, some fish, a trading, like a store here, selling fish, a market. Over here we have a fishing net, people fishing right now, and a hut. There's some little fish in there. As we walk along here, on our left you will see this. Now this is an ancient ball game called Olamatzi or Tlachtli, and it was just a Mesoamerican ball game, and it was played without hands to send a solid rubber ball through two rings or hoops on the wall of the court. Here's the little hoops on either wall, and the team that lost had to be sacrificed to the gods. Over here we have a few huts, and here you'll notice a pipe of water. And these are called Chapultepec aqueducts. So the aqueducts came from over here. It's just a long tube of water supported by arches, and it flows all throughout the city. Over here is another temple, or a temple. We'll have a 360 on this. Yeah. Here we have a sacrificing site, and these were called sacrifice stones. So basically, the Aztec would sacrifice people to the gods, thinking that if they would, then the gods would be happy, and if they didn't, then the world would end. So they had to constantly sacrifice people. Here we have skull rack to hold, skulls. The name implies that. In here we have the Great Temple. So the Great Temple, also called Templo Mayor, was just a pyramid with two temples on the top. The first temple, or there's two temples, and one is red, one is blue. The red one represents the sun god, which is also the war god, and his name was Huitzilopochtli. Now the blue one here represents the rain and thunder god, and his name was Tlaloc. Over here we have just another sacrifice stone, and we have another temple, very big, and this was called the Quetzalcoatl Temple, and basically it praised the god Quetzalcoatl, which was a feathered serpent, is how they explained what it looked like. And it was the god of learning, wind, air. So up here, we have fountains or hot springs. Up here we have another sacrifice stone, and You can see there's blood everywhere. And here we have a pot of what looks like blood. It was actually a pot full of human flesh, and people would eat these during rituals. So in a way, they're cannibals. Over here we have the sun relic, and people prayed to this. Yeah. Over here is farmland, but it's floating farmland. You can tell there's nothing supporting it. This farming technique was called chinampa, and everything was done by hand by the farmers, as you can see. Here we have another bridge. Some more farms, not chinampa, just on land. We have a hut, another sacrifice stone. It's a bit bigger, and more skull racks. A fountain. And yeah, that basically sums up our replica of Tenochtitlan. So let's have an aerial view of 360, or 360 aerial view. Just go around slowly. Oh, forgot to mention this. It was like a barrier, and it was called the Netzahualcoyotl dike, and those basically prevented flooding. So when the lake rose, nothing would get, the water level wouldn't submerge the island. So yeah, that basically is all we made. It took us about 3 days to make it. And huge shout out to Christopher, Jacob, Lucas, and Jonathan, who helped out a lot. So thanks for watching the video, and bye-bye.